Today our topic ROGO Puzzle. These are the content of our topics. Then come to the objectives. The ROGO puzzle is a fill grid with numbers, typically from 1 to the size of the grid, ensuring that each row and columns contains each a number exactly once. Additionally, the grid is divided into region. The number of each region must satisfy specific arithmetic rules. Given n cross m grid with numbered cells and forbidden cells, the objectives of the ROGO puzzle is to find a loop of fixed length through the grid such that the sum of the number in the cells on the loop is maximized. Then introduction. What is ROGO puzzle? ROGO is a puzzle based on price collection, subset selection, traveling salesperson problems at on the rectilinear grid. It was developed in 2009 by Pretty and I. The ROGO puzzle is a logic-based number puzzle that combines elements of Sudoku and arithmetic operations. It is played on a grid divided into region, with each region contains a target number and an arithmetic operation. Players must fill the grid with numbers so that each row and columns contains each number exactly once, and the number in each region satisfies the specific arithmetic rules to each the target number. Rogo puzzle often provide a unique and challenging twist on traditional number puzzles. ಇದು ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
So this is the working of the ROGO puzzle. I will be continuing. Given in a rectilinear grid with the number squares and forbidden squares. Forbidden squares are the boxes which we cannot enter or pass with them. The objective of ROGO is to find the fixed length with the maximum score. It means in a given number of steps, you should find the maximum score uh, passed in an arc. The score is calculated by summing the numbers of all the square you have passed in the loop. So these are the set of rules of the game. The loop can start at any square. The loop must end at the starting square. These are the important starting 2 points which ROGO puzzle is based on. The loop may contain only horizontal and vertical steps. Diagonal steps are forbidden. The loop may visit a square at most once. Only once a number can be visited or a box can be visited. No reverse path can be taken. The loop may visit a square at most once. The loop may not include forbidden squares. It is a forbidden means it doesn't contain any value or number, or it is forbidden to visit there. I will show you the example, taking an example. A loop with the 20 steps and a score of 45, 44 is shown in the given next grid. So with the 20 steps, we have to show the maximum score. So which path we are going to consider? That is the task here. An example for the illegal move is shown in the grid below. It is illegal because the line to second column is already been visible. So here, I'll just zoom it up. From 1 to 2, it is we can take it. From 2 to we are choosing this path, and from this path 2 to 3, from 3 to 4, it is right. But 4 to 2, it is forbidden because we have already selected this well. We cannot take another time. Only at most once it is we can take. So this is a wrong way of choosing the path. So here in the next step, we have considered 4 as the starting cell, number 4. from 4 to 3, 3 to 2, and again 2 to 2, and again 2 to 4, and again 1. Because it has no ending point, the ending point should be equal to the starting point. This is also a rule of ROGO puzzle. It has not completed its path. It has ended here. So this is also a wrong way. So the correct way I'm going to show you. So we have started from 5 or 8, any number. Any cell can be started at static point, but it should end at the starting point only. From 5 to 8, we have taken the horizontal and then vertical, and then horizontal, and then again vertical, horizontal, and again horizontal and vertical. So we have taken here only horizontal and vertical paths with starting and ending point are same, and no diagonal paths is considered here, which is a forbidden. So next we are going to the formula, puzzle formula. So we have your algorithm formula which is based on these steps only. So this TSP formulation with the MTZ constraints is the starting point for the formulation of rho. The following modifications are required. As we mentioned, as I mentioned in the above slide, there are forbidden cells in the grid, so not all arcs are allowed. A set of feasible arcs is defined, though these feasible arcs it is defined in the below formula I am going to explain. The loop does not visit every cell, so knowing starting point is required. Binary variable is a delta I is defined. We'll be defining in the next slides. I will going to define in deep. Or not cell is a starting point of the loop. So let us consider the sets. Sets is a set of elements or rows. Let V be a set of cells. It be like a row and column. 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2. If it is a 4 cross 4 matrix, the large cell will be of 4 cross 4, and the first cell will be 1 comma 1. Uh, that is a set. And A is a set of feasible arcs. Set of feasible arcs is considering the movements that are only possible between adjacent cells, and forbidden cells are excluded. And N be the number of steps, and sorry, Pij, the value of Pij will be the values of cell I comma j. It means the value of a cell 1 comma 1 is for example 2, like that. So here we have maximized the value of cells, and Pij, that is value of cells, and Yi. Yij is the cell number I have to consider. So next, so here this summation of Yi is equal to number of steps. N is number of steps. So summation of for all I is for all set of cells, Yi should be equal to N. N in the number of steps in the taken in the arc. So Yi. This Yij, which is a binary variable. It is a 0 or 1, it will automatically taken by the computer. If it is equal to 1 if the cell I comma j is visited, or 0 if it is not visited. So summation of the values of the cells and its visiting or not visiting, 0 or 1, should be maximum. This is the first equation. This loop must have n steps. So this will be having n steps when it is equal. If a cell is entered, it must be exited. So here Uij, we have considered here Uij. If a cell I comma j is the starting point, that is relative position, that is it is next position in the loop should be exactly 1. So here for all a x comma xij is equal to yi. It is a equation for it is cell is entered, it must be exited. Once the value of yi, if it is 1, it will consider as a next next box. It is vertically or horizontally. So if the cell is a starting point, the relative position in the loop should be exactly 1. So ui, so what is ui? We have considered uij continuous variable indicating the position cell of I comma j in the loop. Like for example, uij will be for 6 steps, it will be 6 uij. Delta is a binary. It is also a binary variable which equals to 1. If cell I comma j is the starting point, the starting point will be noted here in the delta ij. So uij, if it is having 6 steps, so 6 minus 1, 1 may be 1 will be the starting point. That is delta ij will always be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. Yes. ui, which is a continuous variable indicating the position of cell I comma j in the loop, n minus 1. If it is a 6 steps, so 5 minus 1, 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 into 1, uh, 6 plus 5 should be less. It is always less than or equal to 6. So these conditions are also satisfied. The loop can have only one starting point. So this is a delta I. Delta I, as we have discussed, it is a binary variable which equals to 1 if I comma j is the starting point. If once delta I is 1, it will always consider that I comma j cell as a starting point. So that is this. So these empty net constraints are modified to accommodate not every cell is visited. So this is the equation we have mentioned. These constraints just prevents the subtoes and again visiting of the arcs that accommodate the fact that not every cell is visited. So here just we have taken an example. This ROGO puzzle, how we can solve. There can be many ways to be solved, but the arc or the path we have chosen should be the maximum score by considering all these cell values. So in the given puzzle, we have 12 steps, and in 12 steps, we have to choose the maximum score by considering any path. It might be starting point from 2, 3 to any cell. but it should end at the same cell that we have started. So let us consider, for example. So let us consider this as a starting point, the horizontal, and again the vertical. So this cannot be considered. This is a diagonal. See, it is saying it is not valid, invalid. So I will consider this. So it should be continuous. Yes. If it is not in discontinuous, it will show invalid. Okay, okay. See, we are out of moves. We have no steps left. It should be completed in 12 steps. So which path we are going to take, that is the row puzzle. That's it.
ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡು.
Start ಮಾಡಿ start ಹಾಕೋ ನಾವು. And so let's start this game. So considering the 2 will be the starting point, we are taking going in the horizontal steps and vertical 3 and these steps. You can see here the steps. Still 9 steps are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it should end at the starting point. The ending point and starting point will be the same. So it is showing that you have finished the game. Score is 7. Okay, that is the arc we have considered. That's it. This is the puzzle we have to. Next, we are going to the applications.
Good morning. I'm Rohit. My topics are applications and advantages. Applications of ROGO puzzles, creativity, creational, creational activity, education tools, continuity development, stress releasing, puzzle book and newspaper online platform, uh, competitive and events, brain training, cross uh, training for the school ethos development of the stretch thinking and applications are and advantages and disadvantages logical and problem solving skill first one and second one is relaxation and focusing it will improve to your focus and visual reception and creativity and portable and skill development no guesswork suitable for the all ages and disadvantages are the time consuming, frustration, limited variations not suitable for everyone, limited interaction, accessibility, subject difficult, respective game plans. These are the disadvantages. And these are the reference we are used to create our robo puzzles topics. Mm, Some of there are blast and the price collected travel slaves problems. These are the reference we are users.